Hey everybody, and welcome to not Holotapes Weekly. I'm Jordan M.
I'm Jordan B.
Hi guys. This is a little bit of an announcement video for two sort of pieces. Well, I guess just one really.
Yeah, kind of two.
Kind of. I mean, we could categorize it as three if you really wanted to.
Okay, technically.
So what we want to start out with is we're terribly sorry that we really haven't been putting out as much content as we really wanted to. We're sort of running out of ideas as to what.
Yes, because there's only so much Fallout you can talk about right now.
Yeah,
And we mean that in the most literal sense possible.
Yeah, we really are running out of ideas and things that we want to talk about and Fallout stuff. So really what we want to do is we want to make it so that way we can continue the Fallout things without having ourselves burn out, which is exactly what's sort of happening. Is we're just sort of burning out on it. And I mean, I think we've done pretty well. We're almost, let's see, the last episode we put out was 27. So over 27 weeks we've been doing this.
Yeah, and honestly, it's been a while since, a Fallout game came out. And as I said in the Let's Play, which if you haven't seen that, go watch that after you finish watching this.
Wait, which Let's Play? There should be 3 Let's Plays out around the time that this one comes out.
Let's Play.
Yes.
We don't really do all of the speculation that the other Fallout podcasts do. We pretty much stick to the lore because that's what we're here for. We're not a speculation podcast. We are here to talk about what is 100% canon.
Yeah.
I know recently we've been doing some speculating, but we just can't help ourselves.
Yeah. So, but what we want to do is we want to make sure that when Fallout 4 rolls around, we don't hate ourselves and we're not just doing this podcast because we feel obligated to. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep running with the Holotapes Weekly. We are. But it's no longer going to be the Holotapes Weekly. It's now going to be the Holotapes Bi-Weekly. So it will come out it'll come out Wednesday, July, whatever that is. What is the next Wednesday? I can cut this part out.
Wednesday? It's the 23rd.
July 23rd, a Holotapes Weekly should come out. If not, there'll be another Holotapes Plays. But Holotapes Weekly should come out. And after that, every other week, it will be a new show that we haven't named yet, but it'll just be us just talking about general things. It'll be a general podcast, which I think that we're maybe a little bit better at.
Probably. I mean, we're very good conversationalists, and you all seem to enjoy it when we just babble at each other. And honestly, we have seriously interesting conversation. Well, maybe not interesting, but funny conversations.
When the camera's not rolling.
When the cameras aren't rolling. And so hopefully we're comfortable enough at this point where we can just talk.
We'll still have guests.
We'll enjoy it.
Yeah, we'll still have guests on the general podcast too, but we're going to be a little bit more selective when it comes to guests being on that one.
So you have to be our friend. So start tweeting at us.
Tweet at us and things like that. Like people who are really good at communicating with us will be the people who actually get on the general podcast. Otherwise, if you don't really want to try and keep up with us that much, you can still be on Holotapes Weekly. That's not a big deal. We still kind of let just about everybody on that one. As long as you're over 18, have a good mic, as always. So yeah, that's basically it. That's what we wanted to say. So we're really sad about this, but we do want to do a little thing. Well, maybe not so little. In order to as we're sort of transitioning into this new period, we want to do something that's kind of cool. We're going to be doing the next round of the what was the official name of it? World's Greatest Fallout Quiz.
Fucking difficult Fallout quiz.
Yes, we're going to be doing the Ultimate Fallout Quiz. There was the name of it. We're going to be doing another round of it. If you haven't seen the first one, we did it in episode 2. So you can go and watch that. This will be brand new. This is the announcement for it right now. So if you're listening, here's the deal. It will be 3 people competing against each other. You can enter to compete by entering into our email which is 3daymediagroup@gmail.com. It will be in the description. You put your name, you put your age, you put your microphone status. Hopefully you can just tell us like, hey, I've got a really good mic, or hey, my mic is built into my computer, so it may not be that good. For those of you who don't know, you don't have to do face cam or anything like that. We don't have to see you at all. We just need to hear your voice, and you're going to be competing.
We barely even see each other's faces, honestly.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Anyways, so here's how the second round of the Ultimate Fallout quiz is going to work. It's going to be 3 people competing against each other, chosen at random from those of you who enter. We're not going to have like a contest to see who gets in or anything like that. It will literally be, I'll pull up a random number generator online, I'll assign everyone who enters a number, and I'll draw 3 numbers out. So there'll be no favoritism. But that does mean that if you've been on the show, or if you're a friend of the show, you can still enter, and you might still get on. So, and if they do, cool. That means we get someone like that we know. If it's somebody completely random, that's cool too. So here's how it's going to work. We're going to have these 3 people are going to compete in 30 questions. There's going to be 30 questions total. Each of you is going to have to answer 10 of these questions. Out of these questions, there's going to be 4 from Fallout, 4 from Fallout 2, 4 from Fallout 3, 4 from Fallout New Vegas, 3 questions from what we know so far of Fallout 4, 3 questions from what we know of tactics, 3 questions that we know from general production, and just because we're assholes, there's also going to be 1 question in there from Brotherhood of Steel, which is terrible.
Because we're assholes.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's going to be 3 competitors chosen at random through all who enter through email. So it'll go one at a time, question by question. At the end of 30 questions, we're going to have you answer an asshole question. If you want, we're going to give you the option. If you take the asshole question, it's going to be a gamble. These are going to be very, very hard questions that each person can take once. It's a gamble because if you get the question wrong, you lose 2 points off your total. If you get the question right, you get 3 points added to your total. So that could move someone from last place to first place depending on how that plays out. And it'll be a lot of fun. And because this is sort of the end of things, we're going to be doing some prizes.
Prizes!
Which, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of excited.
I wish I was winning prizes.
Well, I mean, sort of a prize for us too. So if you get into the competition and you take 3rd place, you're just going to get a shout out. Sorry, but that's it. We'll say, hey, this person's great. You know, maybe we'll give you we'll give you 3 words that we'll say out loud. Something like that. Something very short.
They can't be like.
We'll give you one. Yeah, we'll give you 1 sentence that we'll say out loud on the air, just for you. And second place is going to win $10 to a charity of their choice. It's not a lot, but it's what we can do. First place is going to win $50 to a charity of their choice, and they're going to be able to pick from a sort of we'll have a list of games that you can pick from, but you'll be able to pick what game we do a Let's Play in. We'll do a full hour-long Let's Play with maybe with just one of us, maybe with both of us. It depends on which game you pick. So, what do you think, Jordan? Are those good enough prizes?
I think so.
Yeah? Are you excited?
I'm totally super duper excited because I don't have to take it.
I mean, you have to host it.
Well, yeah, but there's a difference.
But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. And like I said, if you want to enter, one more time, we're going to say it, 3daymediagroup@gmail.com. Should be on your screen, right in the annotations. If you're on mobile, you probably won't see it. But if you're on your computer, you'll see it. It's in an annotation. If you're on mobile, there's a link to it and in the description down below. So that's it. Let's reiterate. Holotapes Weekly is sort of running out of content, so we're moving it to bi-weekly. We're going to be introducing a new general podcast. It doesn't have a name yet. The first episode of that will come out, let's see, if the 29th, I think. Is that right, Jordan?
Yes, I think.
First episode of that should come out July 29th if everything goes according to plan.
Yes, if everything goes according to plan.
And then there's this quiz, which you can enter and take. 3 people who will be chosen from at random. I should mention that this quiz is going to be recorded on August 1st at 7 p.m. GMT. If you can't make it, I'm sorry, but that's the time that we're going to record it. So you've got to be available at that time. 7 p.m. GMT on August 1st.
Which is what time?
So yes, 7 p.m. GMT. That is noon Pacific Standard Time for those of you in the U.S. on the coast, California, Washington, whatever, or 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're in the U.S. on the Eastern Seaboard. So if you're available at those times, you want to enter, go ahead and do that. Like I said, it'll be 3 people chosen at random. If you've been on the show before, you can absolutely apply. But again, these people are going to be chosen at random. We don't know who's going to be picked.
Yep. So
do it. And that's pretty much all for our announcement. Check out the Holotapes Plays Let's Play that came out probably the same day that this did. Anyways, we love you all. Hopefully we get a lot of applicants for this quiz. It's going to raise money for charity, which is awesome. And we think it's pretty cool.
You all are going to enjoy it.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. So, bye.
Bye.